highlights that India has the largest number of young people in the world. So it is required that we should provide them high quality education. This will determine the future of our country. So what does page 2 of NEP Policy 2020 tells about it? And what parents, students and teachers need to know about page 2 of NEP Policy 2020?
So undoubtedly, India has the largest number of young people in the world, and the page 2 of NEP 2020 is really powerful. It talks about academic skills, which are not just about the content, but about the foundational skills and literacy, numeracy, particularly the comprehension that is good enough to equip the student with ideation, the ideation that can help him in discoveries and inventions, in society management, in creative, critical thinking and problem solving.
So that means that there will be compulsory assessments for grade 3, grade 5 and grade 8 to check whether the child has the foundation or not?
Absolutely. The schools could conduct those compulsory assessments in grade 3, 5 and 8, which would actually be the assessment of the learning outcomes to really know whether the children are achieving all those lesson plans and the teaching goals and objectives or not. And these assessments would not be meant to be punitive, which means they're not for punishment when the child scores low, but actually they are about tracking the teacher's performance and for creating the census reporting, which would be collected by the state or the district authorities, and that would be calibrated and checked whether our country is moving in the desired direction or not.
Also, I saw there was this mention of the ancient institutions like Nalanda, Takshashila, and ancient scholars like Aryabhatta, Gargi. So NEP is telling us to go back to our past?
Absolutely not. Indian education system is not telling us to go backwards. But what NEP aims at doing is celebrating the intellectual legacy of India. Because see, before the British, Indian education was not just about inflating your ego or being selfish about talking about your achievements with your certificates, but actually it was about liberation of the self, which means viewing yourself in your reality as a third person so that you could actually think about how you can contribute in the society's welfare. That's the first thing. So naturally, we need to kind of celebrate the Indian contributions in math, astronomy, in subjects like meditation, yoga, and we need to combine it all with modern tools.
So NEP is clearly hinting that the careers in future won't be just about AI, machine learning, but there will be something about, the rootedness, Indian rootedness as well?
Absolutely, cultivating this Indian sensibility, which could come also with these folk arts or traditional arts. Think of the Verli art from Mumbai or the Gond art or Pithora art from Raipur. All of these things could actually cultivate not only the Indian sensibility, but also could help in the vocational growth of careers. They could be part of the mainstream curriculars, also for the experiential learning. I mean, look at Cambridge University. It kind of created the rubrics for English, and then came the world of proficiency tests in English, which are celebrated around the world. What if we could have proficiency tests for our handicrafts, our cultural creations? And also, what NEP highlights in page 2 is that teachers are the central, most pivotal characters in actually breeding and nurturing these rational thinkers with scientific temperament and, of course, the sensibility of their locality.
So what is the bigger aim behind it? Why to link now Indian traditions and identity with education?
Because India wants to build its soft culture, which could be instrumental in bringing economic growth, in trade, in tourism, in handicraft, in our entertainment industry. That's first thing. Secondly, building our skills industry so that we could actually not just be imitating the West, but could have our own authentic self. We could have unique solutions coming out of the Indianness to solve the world problems like poverty, unemployment, and disease. For more education and parenting insights, follow us. All the best.
All the best.